We just landed in Penang after a short flight from Sabah, and we really have to thank our cousin for picking us up at the airport. The first thing we noticed is the weather. Penang is summer all year round, hot and humid, but full of energy. Then there's the food, bold, spicy, and rich with flavors like curry and satay. Walking the streets, you can feel the mix of cultures, with a strong Chinese influence in the temples, shop houses, and of course, the food. Penang truly feels like a place where traditions and flavors come alive. We stayed at the Hompton by the beach in the premium Supreme Suite, where the floor-to-ceiling glass panels gave us an amazing ocean view. The hotel also has a beautiful infinity pool that makes the experience even more relaxing. From our room, we could see the shoreline with people strolling along it, and we couldn't wait to head down to the infinity pool to enjoy the water. In the evening, our cousin picked us up from the hotel and took us out for dinner. After dinner, our cousin brought us to an open-air night market, filled with live music, street food, and drinks.
我不知道这是你的借口，还是我们爱上的太天真。我不了解天长地久，又有这么多的寂寞。来的是你，让我的心痛一天比一天深。
The next morning, we got up early and headed to the pool again to enjoy the fresh morning spirit. Since it was early in the morning, we had the whole pool to ourselves to enjoy. After that, we took a walk along the shore, enjoying the ocean breeze, before heading over to the jetties area. After checking into Sabah Hotel, we were pleasantly surprised with a free upgrade to the top floor, with a stunning view of the ocean and the jetties. We decided to walk over to the jetties, and wow, the sun was blazing. It was hot, humid, and we were sweating right away, but honestly, that's part of the experience. As we explored, we found cool artwork on the walls, little souvenir shops, and some really beautiful temples. Even with the heat, it was such a fun walk. Then we stopped to try some local spicy noodles, paired with colorful drinks, before continuing our walk to explore more of the town. We kept walking into Georgetown, and soon we found ourselves surrounded by its famous street art. The narrow lanes were buzzing with tourists stopping to take photos with the murals, and it's easy to see why. The artwork is so creative and colorful, it really brings the old streets to life. Visiting these graffiti spots feels like a must-do experience in Penang. In the evening, our cousin drove us out for dinner, and we got to try Penang-style Hotpot. The table was filled with fresh ingredients, the broth was rich and flavorful, and the whole experience felt warm and lively, the perfect way to wrap up the day. On our third morning in Penang, we headed out early to Penang Hill, hoping to beat the crowds. We took the tram up to the top of Bukit Bendera, a forested hill station west of Georgetown that's also recognized as a UNESCO Biosphere Reserve. At 833 meters above sea level, the views were amazing, and we even spotted lots of monkeys jumping around the trees. From Penang Hill, you get stunning panoramic views of Georgetown and the Andaman Sea. At the top, you'll also find historic colonial buildings, the Penang Hill Mosque, and the colorful Hindu temple, Sri Araloli Thirumurugan. My cousin picked us up and took us for a dim sum brunch. It was the traditional style with carts coming around the tables, and we just grabbed whatever looked good. We tried so many different dishes, and everything was delicious. We were really satisfied. After brunch, we headed over to the Upside Down Museum. It was such a unique and playful experience. Every room was set up with furniture and props flipped completely upside down. We had so much fun taking creative photos, pretending to walk on the ceiling and hanging from walls. Definitely a quirky stop in Penang that gave us lots of laughs. After that, we continued our adventure and visited a little secret spot that not many tourists know about. It felt like stepping into a hidden gem, away from the busy crowds. There, we got to enjoy some authentic Malaysian food, cooked with rich flavors and local spices. And of course, we couldn't resist trying durian again. It was our second time tasting the famous fruit. The strong aroma was still a challenge, but the creamy texture and bold flavor made the experience unforgettable. Next, we visited Kek Lok Si Temple, one of the largest and most beautiful Buddhist temples in Southeast Asia. Walking through the colorful lanterns and intricate carvings, we felt such a sense of peace and wonder. The towering pagoda and the massive Goddess of Mercy statue were simply breathtaking, and we couldn't help but pause to take it all in. It was one of those moments that truly made us appreciate the beauty and culture of Penang. We still had a little time before dinner, so we went back to Umbrella Alley for more photos and videos. Penang's famous street art, murals and graffiti that really bring the city to life. That evening, we tried out one of the Dai Pai Dong, and just ordered whatever looked good. Pan-fried oysters with eggs, sauté chicken skewers, and of course my favorite, a fresh coconut drink. Everything was so tasty and full of flavor. Our 3 days in Penang were truly unforgettable. From the amazing food to the vibrant culture, it was such a meaningful trip, especially because we finally got to spend time with our cousin and family. A big thank you to him for taking the time to show us around and making this visit so special. We ended our last night at a local food fair, enjoying a cold beer with live music. Don't forget to follow along as we head to our next stop, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia.